So in this video we're going to be talking about working with a Rhinestone font. And this particular one is called Dot Special, and all we're going to do at first is just type out, we're kind of zoomed out pretty far here, we're just going to type out the alphabet. So we just type in A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay? So we just type out all the capital letters of the alphabet, and then what we're going to do, if we're just going to just come in here and make this a little bit easier to see here, and then we will do a center text, something like that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is just scale this up a little bit. So we'll just go ahead and scale it, whatever size we think is right. It doesn't really matter what size it is right now. So you can see what this font is a bunch of individual circles, and this would be perfect to output to our vinyl cutter. But what we're going to do here is go to our Notes tab and choose this option, Break Rhinestone Text. And basically what that does is it takes every single dot of every single letter and makes it its own object. Now I'm going to change the color of these objects. We're going to go with, let's just go dark cyan. So I come over to my Blend tab and choose the Rename and Fill option, and that will just change the color and name those objects. You can see over here it says dark cyan now. Now the next thing we need to do is make sure that these circles are the proper size that we want. So we've already specified a stone size here. So I'm just going to take all those circles and choose this option right here, Resize Replace. You just click that button and all those circles will be changed to the size that you want them to be. Now in doing so, it made those circles bigger than what we had, so the spacing between our circles got a little tighter. So what we have to do is select all those objects, scale it up a little bit, and then hit that Resize Replace again. And what that essentially will do is shrink all of our circles, so you can see that the spacing between them got a little bigger. So that's how you control the spacing between stones, just by making the design a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, and then changing the size of the stone back to the size you want, and thereby increasing the spacing between stones. Okay? So once you have your spacing between the stones the way you want, the next thing that you might want to do is you might want to simulate the stone to make it more realistic looking. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose this option right here to add sample. And all that does is place one little tiny stone on our desktop. Let me just zoom in a little bit to this. And you can see it is simulated in nature. It looks kind of like a real rhinestone. So we're going to come over to our Select tab and choose Mark Object. And then all we're going to do is select all of our other objects and hit Apply Selection. And that's it. It just goes ahead and applies that one object to all of our other ones. And so when we zoom in here, you can see that all of our objects are now simulated rhinestones. And that's how easy it is working with rhinestone fonts here inside CorelDRAW with the Easy Stone macro.